This is Anno 117, Pax Romana, a city-building strategy game set at the height of the Roman Empire. You play as a governor charged with building cities, managing production chains, and overall just keeping the empire running through engineering, diplomacy, trade, and the occasional war. I've always been a massive fan of games like this where you can build a system, optimize it, watch it come alive and grow, and honestly, who wouldn't want to do that in the beautiful setting of the Roman Empire? This video is sponsored by Ubisoft, who gave me access to the full game early and are letting me show it to you, which is really awesome. If you do like what you see, Anno 117 launches November 13th on PC and console, available on Ubisoft Connect, Steam, Epic, PlayStation, and Xbox. Despite my vast experience with a lot of strategy games, this is actually my first time playing any Anno game, so I am going in completely blind. And I was not expecting the complexity, sheer chaos, and quite frankly, awesomeness this game brought with it. Anyways, at this point, I have already rambled on for long enough. So without further ado, let's roll the shitty intro and get straight into this video of an engineer's journey through Anno 117, Pax Romana. Like I said before, this is my first time ever playing Anno, and Sandbox seemed a little daunting, meaning I'm going to be making it as far into the campaign as I can in this video. Yeah, we're going to go campaign. The first major thing I had to do was choose which character I was going to play as, Marcia or Marcus, both of whom had very different backgrounds, but I decided I wanted to be the tyrant's youngest son. So I'm the son of a tyrant who was put to work counting beans, but I got an unexpected summons that will change my life. All right, let's go. I will play as Marcus. Again, I know nothing about how this works, how this game works, so let's figure it out together, huh? Now that I have officially selected Marcus as my character, it's time to get a little bit of lore. Anno 117 Pax Romana. All right, bet. Let's do it. All right, so I need to see the restoration of this place, as dictated by my emperor. All right. Governor. I like the way that sounds. That's valid.
This is where I leave you to your very important work.
But, Imperator,
Good luck, Marconius.
So I'm an emperor set to restore this... Or no, sorry. I'm a governor set to restore this land. After quite enjoying the title of governor, my new homie Ben gave me my task for this island. So rebuild the city and rejuvenate the province. Got it. That's my goal here. Yeah, essentially, I gotta restore Juliana to its former glory to impress the emperor. Which means I gotta turn this island full of ruins into a thriving city. But that starts small, and I gotta learn this game first, so I am following the tutorials to get production online, stuff like wood, food, clothes, the basics for survival, and the basics to get your city growing. Alright, so build that, and a sawmill. Alright, so we've got trading post, and then this is like woodcutter, woods, or sawmill. Now, the fact that there's fog everywhere makes me think, like, what do you want to bet over on that island there? There's going to be, like, it's going to be bad guys. There's a ton of different, like, cosmetic options for these. See, that'd be my kind of house right there. A villa you can walk into. Okay, so so now I got 3 fishing huts here. These boys really took those boats out deep to get the fish. And then we've got a nice farm over here that's providing my porridge. Sardines and porridge might not be my choice when it comes to the diet, but it will work for these simple Roman folk. I got my first resident. Now that people are moving in, that means problems are moving in, and I've got some decisions to make on how I'm going to judge certain things that happen in my town. Generous or cruel? Okay, so I can either seize his goods. So celebrated his, oh god, manumission. I wish him well. It's then back to following tutorials to slowly start expanding my first ever settlement. I imagine I can't use trade routes until I've gotten ships and stuff, right? Oh, I gotta build an oat field around here. Okay. So now we got lots of wheat.
The Emperor has seen fit to invite you for dinner.
Dinner with the Emperor?
Uh-oh.
The pleasure barge will come for you shortly.
Perhaps I
should... The pleasure barge? Sounds crazy, dude. While I'm waiting for the Emperor, I built some more homes, unlocked markets and taverns, which turns out are going to be very important to the growth of my towns, and then I'm heading on to the Pleasure Barge, which is kind of a weird name, but you know what, we'll go with it. Yes, alright, on to the Pleasure Barge we go. Oh, I thought we were going to just chill on the boat. Okay, so he's trying to make his wife the Emperor after he's gone, or Empress after he's gone. Okay.
You had your very own ship.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I would love my very own ship. I'm gonna call it the Bandit's Blade. Thanks to the Emperor, I now have my first ever ship, and first of many, many ships I'm gonna have in this playthrough, so I am heading on home, making a market, a tavern, getting some clothing online, and starting to work my way towards upgrading my residence. The plebeian workforce, that's what I need right there. Should we not settle here then if the last city got kind of destroyed? A plebeian residence. I like it. With the plebeians now unlocked, I can start making some better buildings, but I need tile production to be online before that works, so I am starting to set up that production chain now. Liberty to produce tiles somehow to make the plebeian stuff start going. Again, I think these are all like fire risks, right? Which is not good. I prefer not to burn, but this makes charcoal, this makes clay, those both combine in here to make tiles, which can go to the warehouse or come down here. Also, you might have noticed in the top left, there is an economy in this game, and money is very, very important, as it's been going down this whole time, and if I want to start expanding out and really flexing my governor muscles, I need to work towards getting into the green. Goods in one warehouse are available in all... Oh, so if I just have a warehouse here, it can be transferred to here, kind of deal. Okay, so I just need more residents here. That's what I'm really doing. But for the first time in this playthrough, we are in the green. Hard work does eventually pay off, though, as I am promoted to a minor city. City status increased. I am now a minor city. As the city starts to grow, the risk of something bad happening to really damage my city increases with it, so I need to build these city watch buildings all over my growing town to prevent those disasters from happening. Such as the first one I built today, a vigil, which is essentially just a firehouse. Okay, so I need to build something to... I know something's going to catch on fire, so I need a fire thing. So I need you to watch fires in my city. Now, the fire risks are up here, which is why I kind of want to throw it like... here, actually. I spent a little bit of time expanding my wood production today, as well as you need a lot of logs in this game to supply all your needs, even in just a small town. Oh, perfect. I can build bridges. That's exactly what I needed to check on. So up here, I can make a nice little region for foresting. So that should really upgrade my wood production. The first ever bridge is pretty cool. I mean, I'm back in the red, unfortunately. Additionally, as your residents get higher, they need more and more expensive goods to maintain them, but you also make more money from them. So for the plebeians, I need to start producing bread and gannery. The wheat farm sends wheat up to the grain mill. The grain mill uses the river to turn it into flour, which sends it over here to the bakery, which is a fire risk because of the charcoal. So I want it near my fire extinguisher place. And it makes me some bread, which should make me a good amount of money. I don't want a governor villa until I need my people to be happy first. I've also built... There's also defenses, dude. Getting military stuff unlocked is kind of a double-edged sword, because on the one hand, it's a lot of really cool stuff. On the other hand, you realize you're probably gonna need it at some point. I mean, clearly the governor villa has to go here, right?
If an island is invaded, your villa will be the main target. I'd say place it far from the coast.
All right, I'm working towards the villa right now. Sanctuary, a tranquil respite from the hustle and bustle. The sanctuary opens its gates. So I get belief and happiness. Ooh, I'm a major colonia now, too. After I expanded out my tile production even more, because as the city grows, obviously you need more, I then began dabbling with another factor you need to consider in your city's religion. Okay, so I need to select a patron god. Okay. What do we got? Right now I'm thinking war. I'm thinking Mars. They keep bringing up stuff about war, and like, I have to think there's gonna be some massive conflicts coming soon. Okay, and you get bonuses as it worships. Cool. I also realized at this point you could rename the city, but given the Emperor named this city after his wife, I really don't want to piss him off, so I'll leave it as Juliana for now. I don't have 5,000. I don't have 5,000. I just don't. You know what, dude? I need money. I'm sorry. And I also accidentally stumbled across yet another massive part of this game I didn't even know about. The tech. Oh! There's a whole tech tree. Oh my gosh, I did not know. Holy shit. I didn't know there was a tech tree. I'm enjoying the expansion rate of my city up to this point, and my residents are too apparently, because they decided to throw a party and give me a bonus for it, which is always sick. Patron God with a proper feast duration. It was then time to lock back in on the campaign, and the Emperor wants to throw his wife a big party, so in the midst of trying to build and grow a town, I need to run some errands for the Emperor and get his wife everything she wants for her big day.
I had no idea governors had time to be such trustworthy goods.
Me too, Valerie. Okay. Look at those drapes. They look pretty damn good. Something else I needed to think about in this game was if I did get attacked from someone, and I don't have enemies right now, but I'm sure I will in the future. Right now, if they destroy my trading post on the water, that is the hub of my city, so they capture my island. However, you can build a governor villa, and that will be the new hub of your island. And given this is my home island, I should probably build that sooner rather than later. I'm thinking this island here, but I'm trying to think of defense later on. And this central island here is where it's going to be.
There is a shortage of workforce.
All right, so the villa. Now that I've got my own little island within my island to call home, and let's be honest, I've kind of earned it at this point. I'm popping off as a governor. This is a loving husband right here. We like that. Is she going to be impressed by her own temple? Let's see. What do you got, girl?
Beautiful.
Oh.
Thank you, husband.
And with all that importance surrounding me, I am now being sent off on the highly classified mission of tracking down the pissed off teenage daughter of the Emperor. Okay, so I'll find your daughter, but for now, I want to go see this new island over here. And this could be a pretty damn good outpost. Something else to consider in this game when your cities are expanding is specialists. There are a bunch that will come to your city and a bunch of choices you'll need to make about who you want to hire, with my first major choice being between these two brothers, Gaius and Brutus. Funds were put forward to hire you an aide called Julius Lupus. However, there must have been some bureaucratic misunderstanding, because there are two Julies standing before you, identical twins. Okay, so I get a 20% workforce bonus, or I add 1.5 income. I need the money. I did try to land at new islands and see if I can settle them yet, but I'm not allowed to at this point, meaning I am now heading off to actually find the teenage daughter and discover a lot of new islands along the way. Dude, look at the map, dude. There's so many islands around here. I also was getting to thinking on this trip about how I should probably start training up an army of my own, just in case I do need to fight someone. Okay, so it's time to start making iron and stuff. This will be expensive, but I need to start equipping my armor. Is she, oh no. This just looks like, I don't know. It's a really cool spot, but those look like warships.
Since the Pax, but runaways don't sell well.
Okay, you're a bad guy, Casio. Well, after meeting someone who, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here, is probably not the best of guys, it's time to take this teenage daughter back to the Emperor's party, where I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Lucius,
Gotta love the family drama.
is our daughter.
What exactly is this sordid covenant you have going with Syracuse? Go on, tell all the people here.
She's on demon.
Child of mine.
Oh yeah, my first mistake.
Lie.
Everyone looks so happy in this picture.
Filth.
Lucius?
Oh, did he die?
Lucius?
Father! Oh, Jupiter, I didn't mean to.
Medicus!
It's too late, my lady. He's
Oh
He's
my
dead.
god.
Oh,
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. I thought a little family fight. These guys, oh no. Did I just start a war because
This
I
is
invited her to a
terrible.
party? Yeah, while the wife grieves, I think I'm just gonna go back to Juliana, start clearing some ruins, and continue to build my city as whatever's going on over there unfolds.
Building for 2 hours, Harry. May I suggest some refreshments?
You know what, Ben? You stop, okay? Satisfactory does the same thing, where it's such an addicting game. They're like, they have to let you know, like, hey, maybe you should, do something else. Just an idea. The specialist I hired, Gaius, increases the profits of markets in his sphere of influence, so I spent more time than I'd like to admit redesigning a portion of the city to optimize and maximize profits. The Empress has also gotten over her grief at this point, so I'm going to talk to her as she wants to talk to me, and when she calls, you answer.
Take the body, and afterwards, gather his ashes.
I got the body. If she wants me to burn her husband's body, I will do that, so I'm taking it back to Juliana and setting up a nice ceremony for our late emperor.
Pyre.
Oh, there's the emperor right there. There we go. My own little cultivation area right there. But yeah, no, I kind of like this. I like the surrounded with flowers kind of thing I got going on there.
Ever, Julia Prima.
That is romantic, even though he was not the best of guys, given it is like, what, 100 AD? So, 117 AD, so...
Forever.
Oh, there's the queen, the daughter. What's the empty chair for, I wonder? Alright, there you go. I mean, look at the money I'm getting now. It was at this point I was starting to feel a little bit too comfortable with everything, because everything's going exactly according to plan, which is why I didn't want to receive this message from the Empress.
The Senate. They made him emperor.
Oh boy.
And at the tips of swords, our allies swallowed their promises to this house.
Lady Julia Augusta, confiding in the mysterious governor of Latium.
Yeah, this isn't good. I don't like the epic I feel like I'm gonna need that military sooner.
I'm not an animal, which is heavy drapes that made Rome, but virtue in war.
I kind of agree with that.
That's why I'm reassigning Governor Naucratius here to Albion, to spearhead the front line.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this Calidus fella so far. He's demanding my prize ship that the last emperor gave me, and I don't really want to give it to him, but I don't know if I have a choice. Though I can at least delay it for now, with some new unlocks and working on a new area around my villa. Alright, I got a shipyard now. Alright, so I can start making some ships from that, which is good. Dude, I set my point here. That's crazy. I set my point here because I need to come present my ship, but look in the bottom left, like where it is right now. It's all the way over here. Whatever. I mean, if I start a war, I start a war, I guess, but I don't prefer not to. Okay, it's on its way. But yeah, you can see we've got more. We're making over 1,000 per minute now, which is good. As I am now heading over to present my ship to Calidus, I was talking to Ben, who was not the happiest about the current situation.
Certain death.
I'm sorry, Ben.
We recalled comfort in exile. With you there, all is not lost.
All is lost. Okay, I will present it. Oh, just ram this ship. And yeah, he wants to banish me to a place called Albion. I didn't hear about that. I had no idea where that is, what that is. So I am very tentative on if there's any way for me to get out of going there.
In return,
No, I'm supporting you.
that all you
Yeah,
built
you're my girl.
will
We're gonna
be
do this.
returned to you.
Thank you, my lady.
Talking to the Empress did make me feel better, though, knowing I will probably be back, and this isn't like the bad ending. This isn't the end of the game or anything. So, with that said, it is time to take a journey across the seas to my second province in this game, Albion. So where's this thing taking me?
My name is Marcus Naucratius. I am an imposter.
Okay, this is interesting.
Corvinus, I can't pay tax if the Skyhawk keeps snatching up my filly.
Now that we have officially entered Act 2 of the campaign, I need to choose one of two very desolate-looking islands to start my new settlement on. I'm going to settle here. With my starting island now picked out, it is time to start building up a city again, and I was expecting basically the same thing as before. However, with a new region comes new production chains, new resources, new food types, new clothing types, new everything, including new residents called waiters. So let's get back to it and start figuring it out, thankfully starting in the same place as before with logs. I will be loyal to her, don't worry, but for now I guess I gotta go this way. Chocolate seals. Alright, so I got a whole new bunch of stuff I gotta do. Yeah, what is this cold, terrible place I have been settled in? Public service. Definitely need this. Alright, what do we got? Hopefully a market. Alright, so I need food. I need more things. I gotta build this up. Okay, definitely need footwear. That's a big one. One of the biggest differences between this island and my starting island is the room I got to work with. I really got to optimize everything because this island comes with a huge marshland area that you can't build anything except specialized buildings on. That's good. All right, so we're up to a minor city now. So this town is starting to, this little shitty marsh town is starting to expand, which is good. After expanding for quite a while and honestly being pretty proud of the progress I have made, the procurator, I don't even know if I said that right, but this guy in this region wants to talk to me, and obviously I will take whatever information I can get around here. All right, let's go talk to you. Talk to this dude,
Good.
procurator.
But she has the name Marcus.
Yes, she
the daughter
does.
of Emperor Servius. But defeating the Celts was Servius's triumph.
Must be why I'm here. Calidus wanting to tread in Servius's triumphant footsteps.
Hell yes. All right, I got my new flagship.
Summoned me, Procurator.
This story is pretty interesting. Like, I've been cast
We
out
need to know what
essentially
she's up
from
to.
the island I thought I was
She's
going to
watching
build
my
on.
scout.
Then I got sent up here. I wonder what would have happened if I
bloody
didn't go. Like, would he force me up here? Or would he have destroyed my city? He wants me to go scout something with my new homie, which I'm gonna go do right now, and I gotta say, I'm not liking the look of this area. Oh boy. Okay, so this guy's been preparing for war.
You'll see the new governor with his grey beastie. A worshipper of murdering, conquering Servius.
You.
We, iron from blood.
There's a lot of them, dude. Oh boy. Okay. I think I'm going to war. I'm not the best in the world at reading signals. However, I think this is pretty clearly gonna be a war. I don't think I'm gonna be talking this chick down from doing what she wants to do. This means that for the first time in this playthrough, I really gotta stop focusing on diplomacy and now start focusing on prepping for war. To do that though, I gotta quickly try to progress my island a lot faster, get more residents, and of course, build myself a barracks. Okay, well at least I'm in the positive money-wise. Correspondence from Jill. Okay, there's so much going on. Okay, I need tiles. That's what I need. I need a shit ton of tiles. Okay, what correspondence also? Of your triumphant return. Don't worry, I will... Don't you worry, there will be a triumphant return. Again, I need iron. That's what I'm trying to do right now. 30 seconds to make one. A minute, so I need 2 smelters. Alright. Start producing this crap. Bread, sausages. Nice. This is good. My happiness is really damn good. Please give me a barracks.
Now you're sticking your hands in the hive.
And sooner than anticipated.
Okay, great.
Who is she?
Have come to accept Roman rule. Her tribe remains.
Okay,
in open
you know what?
rebellion.
I respect
It
the
is ideal
rebellion.
To ride in on an elephant.
Okay, so she's upset. Rightfully so. Yeah, so I'm thinking my villa is going to be right up here. As defended as I can. Then literally wall there. I'll probably end up building like a wall across here. I'm going to need a lot of walls. That's kind of that's what I'm getting at here. Turns out I'm also not the only one stressed out right now, as talking to Benny Boy led to a rather revealing discovery. How you doing, Ben?
My last amphora of wine. Have you been pilfering my reserves?
Yes.
You know I
Oh,
could have
Benny
you
Boy's
for
been
that.
drinking.
Please,
Can you blame him, though? I mean,
implore
had to go
you
to
forgive
war
me.
with Vikings. That's crazy.
I have
As the governor, I think I can decree that I have no problem with Ben drinking.
And he wants to recapture this backwater.
Probably can't wait to escape the stuffy old senators. Man of action, lungfuls of marshy air and all that.
Even before
I don't want
Servius,
the Emperor to come visit, man. I've got
Albion
enough.
was
I got a
always a
war to
trophy
prepare for.
province.
Are you kidding
Only
me?
a quick victory.
An Imperial visit. Okay. On to part 5. I then spent some time preparing for war as well as starting a festival, which usually wouldn't go together, but hey, that's Anno for you. Tiles seem to be doing good. Population's going up. Money's okay. We could be better.
That's
Keep the
Muslims, isn't
Romanification going here. Shaping the Roman Empire the way I want to is exactly how I want to spend my days. I also realized that this town named Cudslip is not named after an empress, at least I would hope not, meaning I can rename it to whatever I want. I'm gonna call this Bandit's Point. Yeah, it's a cool new name. I like that. I also have a bit of spare money at this point, meaning it is time for me to build a governor villa. That way they can't destroy this island just by destroying the harbor. All right, let's build this.
My villa, finally. place to call home out here among the mud and sticks.
Remember how earlier in this playthrough I said you need to build city watches to prevent things like fires from spreading? Well, there's also one for diseases that I forgot to build in this town. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I gotta sell some stuff quick. I do not have the money to deal with this. I ended up having to go in debt to cure my town, meaning it is time for rapid town and population expansions for both my war effort as well as money efforts. Oh, so this is like people asking questions. No problem. All right, so I'm kind of picking how I'm going to govern this island right now. Like, you know, return the chicken, don't do it again. If you do it again, cut off the thief's hand type thing. 5,000.
Glad such dilemmas don't fall upon me.
Okay, I can't afford it. Okay, major Imperial city is good. Money, I need money. Money. Some other notable things that happened around this time was I had my first trade at my port, as well as explored a shipwreck off the coast, which honestly didn't give me too much, before dealing with my first of many problems in the workforce. I mean, look at this island, dude. It started out so meek today, and look at where we're at. Okay, I need, my workforce is shrinking somehow.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
I know. I'm doing what I can here, man. Okay, hopefully that increases that. Another little community up on the hill. These guys are safe, dude. If there's ever an attack, those guys are good. On the left side of the quest menu, you'll see that I need to decorate. However, for whatever reason, I cannot find ornaments. And I know where they are now, obviously, but at this point, I was spending, I think it was over 30 minutes trying to find out where ornaments were, and I was losing my mind over it. Yeah, okay, I'm trying to figure this out, man. I ended up just doing some more expansion while kind of in my second mind, if that makes sense, trying to like search around and figure out where the ornaments tab is in this menu. Dude, I have gone through everything. I can't find where to decorate. I genuinely can't. This is absurd. After lots of looking, I did finally manage to stumble across the massive menu I somehow missed for ornament decorations. Oh, there's a whole different menu? Are you serious? I was looking in the build menu, but right next to it down here on the left, there's an ornaments menu, and I guess you can place whatever you kind of want. Like these corners that you can't really fit anything in, right? Like I can put a tree there. All of these decorations were so the Emperor had a beautiful city when he came to visit, and apparently he's on his way. Wait, what's... Yeah.
Oh, you weren't told? Calidus isn't coming. This is just one of the boys. We're here to bait the enemy out for you.
Yeah, it turns out the Emperor was just using the idea of me attacking him as bait to get the Vikings to come after me. And wouldn't you know it, it worked. Oh boy, okay, here comes, that's a raider ship. Oh boy, alright, my first little bit of combat. Shoot! Come on. Get out of there, man. What are you doing? Oh, God, they're trapped. Okay.
I'm impressed now, Cratius. Driving them off like that.
Consideration for aesthetics wouldn't go amiss.
Nice way of saying my city's ugly. Thank you, dude. After dealing with those 3 hordes of Vikings, it is into a new chapter and time for all-out war with Voda. Okay. Let's go after the natives, I guess. Diplomacy. Okay, so I'm in an all-out war with this girl. She is... she is stronger than me in every single regard. If I really do want to go to war with the Vikings, though, I'm going to need a much bigger and better navy. And the problem is, all the marshland on this island means that this place is kind of maxed out at the moment. So my harbor is good, so I need to go after this girl, right? I mean, my town's bustling right now. I mean, I need more real estate. Can I settle another island over here to get ready for more war? Meaning I need to start looking at other islands I'm able to settle in this area, as well as looking at the ways I can win this war. So yeah, it's either we destroy all of these, or we go the diplomatic route. But yeah, for now, I need to settle this island, really up my residence, get a ton of money, and then, yeah. Okay, I've got I know what I'm going to be doing here. Eventually, I did come to the conclusion that war is definitely the way to go, so let's go settle a new island for the first time in this playthrough. Alright, I have settled on a second island. This island seems to be nicer, which is good. And we'll need a good harbor with a solid depot. And I'll flip you around backwards. And then... Alright, yeah, so just connecting this all up. Insufficient workforce sucks, but that's alright. That is good. I think the next one is going to be Celtic residence. Production area here for charcoal, I'm thinking. And then up here, way more area for food and such. This is also the point where I experienced my first near tragedy in this playthrough when my population on Bandit's Point started crashing out of nowhere. And oh my god, is this going to be tough to fix. Oh my god. How am I missing 100 workers from here? I don't get it. I really don't. They're just going down for some reason. As you can see, this one's plus 100. And this one's minus 100. So it's like too high. I'm at negative 200. The problem is right now I am down a few hundred of the waiter workforce, and they make the food, they get the clothing. And as the waiters leave, I get less food and less clothes. And as I get less food and less clothes, the houses can hold less people, and I get less workers, and it's just this vicious cycle that's very tough to get out of. The two kind of engineering approaches I can take to this problem are really try to work it out, optimize it, come up with a better solution, or just destroy everything until it works again and then build back up. And honestly, that one seems a bit quicker and more fun, so let's get to destroying. I'm considering just getting rid of everything that is not absolutely needed. Like 100% of it. And I'm in debt now, too. Oh my god. What do I even do? How is it possible? There's like 13 buildings here. What? I have 200 residents that live here. Another aspect that really helped out and that I didn't tap into until now in this game was trade. Because it turns out all these ships come into trade. You can ask them for stuff and buy stuff from them too. So I was buying food, clothing, tunics if I was below a certain threshold of them. And that would sustain my island if for whatever reason I did lose another significant portion of my waiter workforce. I didn't need to destroy everything. I just needed to buy food. That's all it was. Upgraded twice. After a while, though, production was back to full capacity in my city. I had trade to sustain me if things went wrong. And now I've got a little bit of a navy built up that my harbor's been cranking out this whole time. So after getting insulted by a ransom demand from Voda, it's time for me to finally start attacking her, specifically her supply fleets. I am sure if they come, it'll be through here. And I've got a couple legions just waiting to deal with them. Oh no, they attacked the other island. Oh no. Literally the only thing left for me to do right now is wait for these guys. All right, lay siege to these guys. There we go. Come on. Boom.
When did I become so violent? My father would
when did I become so violent? After that realization of my current violent state, I met a new governor, and while I'm not at war with them, I'm not going to trade with them yet, as I don't know whether or not I can trust them, and you can't trust anyone in this game. Okay, so I demolished this guy in basically every category except for defensive power. He is really set up. So I'm just heading back home to continue building up my army. After a while, I now have 6 ships, 3 spear units, and 4 archer units, meaning I have an invasion force, I have a navy, and I know where her outposts are, so it's time to go start invading her smaller islands. Oh, these poor bastards don't know what's about to happen to them. This is what you get for messing with me. Oh yeah, you guys are screwed. Also, on the way, some of her supply fleets were still afloat, and I needed to kill them if I wanted to get to her, so I am dealing with those while dealing with the hidden outposts. Third, got another one. Oh, and just as our final boy shows up, huh? Alright, let's do it. Final fleet battle. Third and final supply fleet, I should say. Get my weak ship out of there. Run, buddy. Run, buddy.
The Skaha do not surrender.
I'm not asking you to.
I was raised a warrior from a line of warriors, me. I won't bow to any Roman.
I was raised a warrior. I won't bow to any Roman. All right. Whatever you gotta tell yourself, buddy. Is that all it was? With just one dude? Hunt him down, man.
It's time to strike at her heart. The hill fort of Carrickmore.
Okay. Oh, dude, my army, naval, my power is high. With that final hidden outpost now destroyed, all I got left to do is raid her main stronghold. I need to conquer this, the Hall of Chiefs. But to get there, I gotta destroy this. Then I gotta take my army up here, destroy that, and all of these on the way. And honestly, why wait at this point? As the great governor I am, I know my troops are ready, I know my ships are ready, and I don't need to travel too far to get to her fort. So it's time to ignore a warning in the game telling me I have been playing for too long and raid her stronghold.
How about a little exercise?
Okay, he's saying I've been playing the game for 4 hours, which, yes, I have. But I gotta raid. Come on, boys. I'm about to lose one of my spear troops. Okay, so I made it through at least a portion of it. I genuinely don't know if I have enough troops to make it through the rest of this, but I'm gonna hope that I do. There's nothing I would rather be doing right now than in a Roman emperor simulator, basically just tearing through things. All right, we're about to lose one of our troops, but a worthwhile sacrifice. All of her civilians are starving to death, so realistically, we're doing them a favor here. All right, and just like that, we have defeated our first ever enemy, the Voda problem. Down she goes.
Cut short by contempt.
You declared war on me. With that, my first war has been successfully completed, and apparently the Emperor wants to see me now to give me some praise. Are we on to the next chapter? Homecoming ovation. So my exile's done. I think I'm gonna need to run both provinces now, which is gonna be a headache, and it's gonna take a lot of effort, but it's something I'm looking forward to. So after saying goodbye to all the homies in Albion and looking over my islands one last time, it is time to get sailing home. Back to Latium we go. And I better be getting greatly rewarded, my god.
And Rome's success is yours.
Let's go. Alright, getting celebrated now. They've thrown a whole dance party for me. I like this. After getting celebrated, which, let's be honest, I deserved because I was able to deal with the Vikings they somehow couldn't deal with, it is back to running Latium as well as running Albion. And wouldn't you know it, so far just about everything is going wrong. Signs of public unrest are okay. I mean, look at the amount of land I got to work with here. Hopefully they can deal with the disease. I had a lot to deal with when I came back. First of all, I accepted a gift from a new governor because why not make peace? I then signed a new trade treaty, and I had to get armor production online if I wanted to get better army units going. Better offense, better defense, yes. Even more iron, so I need to start making armor because I want these new, better troops that... We look at the barracks here, you can see I can train up these guys. This is what I want to aim for. Also, the Emperor had invited me over, hopefully to stroke my ego just a little bit more, so I'm heading off to see what he wants. Oh, man, what a choice. I free my servant, get 100 grand. That could buy me a lot. Or for the better ship. Oh, man, I am considering this.
She was a flagship
Oh.
of the Classis Papyra.
I swear I did not mean to do that. I mean, I clicked it, but I meant to, like, see if there was any other rewards that would have showed up. Sorry, Benny boy, but this ship just sounded too cool, so I chose to get the ship. I think if I could go back, I'd probably free Ben, because I can make enough ships, but, like, this thing's a unit. Dude, look at the size of this ship. I also decided to help the Emperor out with 91 tons of bread to help with a famine, because I'm a good guy like that. And then Diana wants me to deliver boy rejection letters, which seems like a bit of a waste of time for a governor, but I'll do it.
Like, compliments.
This girl, man.
Only had the heart to
She wants
deliver
me
them.
to deliver
You see,
letters
it'd
for
be
her. Are you
so
kidding?
Awkward if it was me.
All buildings on Bandit's Point get +2 knowledge for 4 hours. I get a good reputation. 10 grand is easy. Deliver Diana's rejection letter. Yeah.
Splendid.
Why am I doing this quest? Really? Like, okay.
Being a slaver.
You wish for the governor to deliver a message to the Slavers' Island, knowing the peril this entails?
I'm sorry, I'm not going to that island. Yeah, I mean, you can be a bit disappointed I didn't help, but like, I'm not going to an island of a guy I'm in all-out war with. I've signed defense pacts with these guys. So these guys I won't attack, they won't attack me. This is the guy I'm building up my army for here. Yeah, I'm not going to my enemy's island to deliver one rejection letter. That is just not happening. Speaking of which, I now actually have a pretty decent-sized navy and army, and I've been getting tired of this raider, so I'm gonna go see if I can't take down his home base. Yeah. I got 6 warships currently. Let's say 1 more, I'll be good. Yeah. And then I can use that to go conquer here. I mean, look at my army. My naval power is pretty evenly matched, but I should be able to take that out. So he has fortified them. Get out of this place, man. Yeah, no, I need to pull back. Do not destroy my last... I swear, man. Alright, so that was a complete fail. Yeah, he's got his island pretty locked down. So if I want to be able to take it down in the future, I am going to need to start chugging out a ton of new ships. However, I don't want my main island of Juliana to be the place where I'm building all of these ships because it's not really equipped for it. So I'm going to go off and settle the new island basically only for military purposes to make a ton of troops and a ton of ships. All right, there we go. Again, this is going to be a naval base basically is what I'm planning to turn this into. So I'm going to need a lot of wood. Okay, so I can make olives and I can make that. I then started working on setting up a trade route with one of my ships that will supply my new island with stuff it can't get here. I literally just established a trade route. If I need to add stuff, I can. But yeah, I needed to get... So I'm setting up this boat here. It'll get tiles from here and deliver them here. Because I'll need a few of them to build out stuff. And I can't really make tiles here because there's no rivers. I got foods and basic needs already online here. I need to start making a bunch of shields too. Buy from there, pick up from there, unload there. Yep. Gonna go over to this big island here. It's going to buy armor, and it's gonna come here, pick up tiles and weapons that I'm making, and then it's gonna bring them all over to here, to my naval yard. After quite a lot of building and expanding out, things are looking better when all of a sudden, the raider decided to ask me for a ransom, which is fair considering I attacked his island, but I'm not gonna pay that. Alright, so we can now upgrade the plebeian resources. Ooh, look at this guy. He's all fancy, isn't he? All right, so I got these tier 3 guys. What do I unlock from them?
As a young tribune for service,
wine and cheese. Also, as a reminder, I am still running both provinces as of right now, and there are still a lot of problems going on in Albion. Damn, I'm losing money now.
In your city.
Okay, big problems over here at Bandit's Point. Delete that route. Need to add the judicious bird to it. Well, that's that problem's at least been stopped now, which is good.
There are signs of public unrest.
Really? In a war town? All this while, research in the background has been cranking out new technologies, and I just unlocked the biggest and baddest ship available in the harbor, so it's time to start cranking out a ton of those and building up my navy. All right, let's modify this ship. 12,000 bucks. Okay. You boys are gonna have it. No, you're not going anywhere, buddy. Sure you want to get into a Navy combat situation with me? I just don't think it's a good idea. I have a peace treaty with her, though.
Wise,
I'm sorry.
perhaps.
Like, look at this diplomacy.
It has been 4 hours, Ere. How about a little exercise?
No exercise. Appreciate the concern, but no. Not what I'm about to raid. After quite a while, my navy is now up to 17 total ships. 5 of the big ones, 11 medium-sized, and 1 small guy just for fun. So with my armada now assembled, it is time for round 2 with the Raiders' stronghold. Look at these guys partying away, huh? Look at these party animals. Ready to go. The bad guy. And then here comes my ships to ruin their night. Okay, we are going to make our way point to point through here. I might lose a ship, or 2, or 3, but I won't lose all of them.
A grave disappointment.
Oh boy, a lot of these guys are dying. All my middle ships are going down.
This city shall feel the frigid and tranquil embrace of Luna.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I was expecting to wipe the floor with this stronghold, but I lost every single medium ship I had and was forced to retreat. Also, if that wasn't enough, I am simultaneously being attacked in Albion, so frankly, things couldn't be going worse right now. Oh my god, what? Everything is going wrong. Run. They will chase these troops to the coast, and then I will bombard them. Currently, I'm feeling the European in me come out as I am fighting a war on 2 fronts, and if I'm being completely transparent with you guys, neither is going well. Dude, everything is getting destroyed. Oh, you're not going anywhere, buddy. Come on. No, don't you let them get away. Okay, nah, now you've done it.
Ship is under attack.
What ship? Oh god. I'm fighting a war on 2 fronts here. I got a bigger army. My navy's... Oh my god. 30,000 defensive power. Are you kidding? I got more money, more prestige, more naval, and more army power. These bastards can all defend. That's the problem I'm having with them. What island? I beg your finest pardon? How was this island taken over? This was my first time losing an island, and it was obviously because I didn't build a governor villa, so I got to invade it back with all of my forces in Albion. I'm reconquering this island, and I'm going back here. Okay, I've got enough problems going on all over the world. All right, I'm turning this into my war island. She made me spend 13 grand. That annoys me. I have been so focused on my war in Latium with the slave trader that I completely overlooked what this girl was planning here, and she is coming at me full bore in both Albion and Latium. What island is under siege? I do not have any soldiers here. Oh, maybe I do. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm gonna need at least a temporary peace treaty with the slave trader if I want to be able to fight this war with this governor. So I'm at the diplomatic table with someone I despise. All right, I'm gonna request a ceasefire with this guy for now. All right, I need to build up an army if I'm gonna take this girl out. She is spreading too fast. Fuck it.
Tentative efforts, tentative outcomes.
Okay. We're not doing this. She has declared war. Okay. So I've stationed this guy here and that guy there, kind of defending the 2 coastlines. We got my troops in the middle in my garrison, and then I've got this one here being trained up. So that should be good to defend here. Now that my defenses have held up and I've managed to defend my invasions in both Latium and Albion, it's time for me to go on the offensive. And in Latium, there is one underdefended island she has captured that appears to be where she is training her troops, so I am sending the full power of my navy and army off to that island to capture it from her. First island we're going after is down here. She's literally just training an army here, so yeah, no. I would definitely play this like with a bunch of my buddies, simulating the Roman Empire. So we just need to destroy the trading post. Given how underdeveloped that island was, I have now captured my 3rd island without even losing a troop, so it went well. But she's not quite done yet, as another attack is currently being launched in Albion. Oh no, I'm losing ships. Yeah, I'm having problems here, so yeah, you're just not having a good time doing this. Now, this might have been a moment of weakness for me, but given how underdeveloped my armies were in both, if I want to go on a full offensive and really take her down, I'm going to need some peacetime to build up my cities, islands, settlements, and armies. So when she offered me both a peace treaty and a trade treaty, I accepted, as sometimes you gotta make a deal with the devil. Now that, at least for a little, I don't need to worry about being attacked by any of my enemies, I am using a new technology I recently unlocked of draining marshes to see how much more space I can get on my Albion Islands. So now I can... oh, man. Oh, this girl does not know what she started. My main thing limiting me was the amount of space I had. The reason she declared peace with me, or tried to sign that, was because my army and naval power just blows her out of the water. Granted, that's between both. Her defensive power, though, is fucking second to none. So fill in this area. So I need more people. I'll start emptying this marsh out soon, too. Throughout this entire playthrough, the one person I've always been able to turn to, trust, and rely on is Ben. Until today. Oh, Benny's a spy. It's not his choice. You know, he's been a good friend.
Worthy judgment.
Right now, my Latium, Navy, and Army production is pretty good and up to snuff, and I can hold off most attacks there, but my Albion is really lacking, and now that I can kind of flatten out marshes and increase my population on both islands, I need to really start upping the production of the basics, such as food and clothing, to sustain my population, grow my population, and start growing my military. I want to turn all of this into land, but all of this needs to be making a ton of food if I really want to expand this population out. So I'm going on an expansion spree, I guess we could call it. I don't care about getting smarter people here. I care about getting workers here, the waiters. My temporary peace treaty with the slaver has run out at this point, and I decided not to renew it because I know I can reject any attack he might throw at me. He has no army power. He is only navy. And my navy can crush his, clearly. So, when he attacks, I should be fine. And then continued working on my new Albion area. Trying to make this as big as I can while keeping all of my eel farms online, for obvious reasons. Again, I'm just going through all the research of the harbor granary right now, and the civic stuff in general. So I'm up to 14 of the big boys, and then my flagship. Yeah, I need some more big ships before I start taking down these islands. It's so much deeper than I keep thinking I'm nearing the end. But there's just so many more levels to it. Now that my residents in Latium are officially tier 3, they want some better goods, which will really upgrade my city's happiness, stats, income, all of it. So I am working on setting up quite a large wine refinery section on Juliana. So a minute and a half, 45. So if I want 3 wineries, which I want, I'm going to need 6 of these grape guys. I need to get my people drunk to convince them to go on this war, so I'm making the biggest winery I possibly can, and I guarantee you I could sell this for a ton. Unlocking a bunch of new stuff here, man. So we got writing tablets, fine glass, unlocked marble. There's even more. Forums and baths. Togas. Brooches. All right, there we go. These guys make the honey, and then I want 3 of these guys making a ton of this. So first, obviously, right in the heart of the city here. Look at this guy coming to make, he's bringing grapes and he's bringing honey. So hopefully here we can make some wine. Look at that region. Oh, my goodness. Once wine was being poured, though, and given to all of my residents who are quite enjoying it, my first big boy trading ship is coming through. My big boy civilian ship that is armored, it's faster so it can outrun, and it's also got guns in case someone does attack it. It's going to be carrying items between my main 3 islands. You know what? Everything's going wrong here. That's fine. As long as ships are being cranked out, that's what counts. As long as we're prepared for war. That's all that really matters. Also, one of the main unlocks that came with the tier 3 residence was a theater, which is great for your city, so I am clearing out some homes and placing down my new public attraction. There we go. We have a theater now. Right now, my current status is this city is really pimped out. This one's making me the most money by far. This city over here is kind of like in a mixed state. Like everything's full. I could do more. I just finished maxing out this city. Like, I don't think there's anywhere else I can build homes. So this is kind of what I'm stuck with. At this point, I've put over 20 in-game hours into this world, and this video is already pushing an hour long. Additionally, I don't want to give away everything in this game right now, as I want you guys to experience it. So this is kind of the point in the video where I decided to make a decision. So yes, here I am at this point. a current rundown and I guess final rundown, because I'm at the point now where I'm realizing I could play this for another 30 hours and not be done it. So I might make more videos on this. I probably will, but there's definitely one more thing. And also this is multiplayer too, which is sick, and co-op. So might have to drag Toast, Daniel, Jay, Sarge, all of those guys along. But I'm waiting for the last of my warships to go before I do a final push on the Slaver's stronghold down here and see if I can't siege this island. But anyways, just to go over what I've managed to get done. This is my main island. I've got citizens up to tier 3. To get them to tier 4, you need to do forum stuff. You need to do baths, which is like this crap. I don't really know how to do that. I also need better... I need fine glass. I need this. There's a whole lot of production chains that I need more islands that have all got different stuff on them if I want to manage to get there. And also, again, first build, first city. I'm pretty proud of Juliana. Over here, we've got Nima, which is... It's going through some struggles right now, but it's kind of in the repairing phase and rebuilding itself. This is kind of my military town. I used it to pump out basically all of my ships and all my good ships. This is where I decided I would make most of it. I've got a little army here, nothing crazy. And then over here, we've got the island I conquered from that lady before she offered me a peace treaty, which I kind of dumbly accepted. If I was to keep going, she's catching it all. She's catching all the smoke, but I can't for another 2 hours in real time, which is a bit rough. And also her defensive power is kind of nutty. This Albion's way up here. Public unrest. Oh, whatever. Whatever. People are always unhappy. I've got my 2 cities. I got Cragmore. This is my second one. I fortified this one in a little bit better. I didn't realize how good the fortifications were until I started trying to attack islands. So in my next playthrough, I would definitely focus on those. And then my main one is Bandit's Point. The ship is under... Hold up. Before we explore a little bit more.
It's a loss for us all, really.
Oh, you little bastard. You little bastard. All right, I'm going to pause for now. He took down one of my trading ships. Like, this would genuinely be so fun with the boys. Like, everyone's a governor on one of these islands trying to control both provinces. It's like, oh, that would be a hell of a video. That really would be. This is Bandit's Point here. My most well-defended island, I would say. I mean, they would have to push all the way through the town and then get through this to get to my, like, little corner up here. So this is a great spot. And now that I can expand onto the marsh, thanks to these channels, which, like, drain water from the marshes, there's a lot more possibilities in this region that I will, that I'll definitely exploit in future. But yes, after one last overview of all of my towns, it is time for one last attack with the entire might of my navy on the slave trader's base. Look at that cinematic shot, dude. Sunset in the background. Oh, man. I would not want to be this ship right now. Dude, there's so much damage I'm doing here. I don't know how much this is going to cost, but we'll see. Will 20 ships be enough? That's the million-dollar question. Look at my ships coming in here. There are a lot of them are low health, man. A lot of them are low health. 14. Dude, they're all so low health. Yeah, this isn't good. Yeah, no, this isn't good. Even with all of the work I put in, building a dedicated island, getting 20 of the most upgraded, defended ships you can, still wasn't enough. Yeah, sometimes, especially in the Roman Empire, you don't always get a storybook ending. Like I said before, I've put a lot of time into this game, and I have really enjoyed it, but at this point, I've barely even scratched the surface. And honestly, I kind of want to go back, restart it, and do a whole new complete world, because there is a very different way I would play this game knowing everything I know now. So I would ask that you guys please do support the video, let me know you enjoy it so I can have an excuse to go back. And the one I really want to do is get Toast, Game Gorge, Sarge in here, and do a full multiplayer session, because that would be really awesome. Even the co-op that you can do in this game, because you can do 2-player, 3-player, 4-player co-op. So me and Toast versus like Game Gorge and Sarge. That would be a really awesome video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Huge thanks again to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video and giving me access to this really awesome game. If you want to jump into Anno 117 yourself, it launches November 13th, again on Ubisoft Connect, Steam, Epic, PlayStation, and Xbox. And if you want to let them know how you found out about their game, you can use my link down below right at the top of the description. Thank you guys so much for being here at the end of the video. This is a little different from what I normally do, but I love these kinds of games and would like to do more videos on it, so you guys being here at the end and showing your support truly means a lot. But at this point, I've already rambled on for long enough. So thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, it's been your boy Bandit Banks, and I will catch you all in the next one.